Hey guys, so welcome to My Way Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the next 7 days for Aquarius for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury or North Node placements in your birth chart. This will be a timeless reading, so it's whenever you come across this reading is where it's most likely to resonate for you and not necessarily just when I post the video. So if you do happen to see this at a later date, please don't be overly concerned by that, as there may still be messages in here for you. This is a general reading, so with these messages, please only take what you feel resonates and leave the rest. And please use your own sense of discernment with these messages and not force them to fit with a particular situation. So, guys, I said to you that I would do a bonus next 7-day timeless read in the last reading I did a few days ago that I posted. And it turned out that there were more love messages than anything else, okay? But I just felt called to give you a bonus. So here is the bonus, guys. I hope you enjoy. So we're going to get into this now. This is the Modern Witch Tarot. So angels of love and light, we please have clear and concise messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury and North Node placements. What do they need to know in regards to the current energies for this general reading for the next 7 days? What are the current energies, please and thank you. Okay, 2 more shuffles and then we'll cut up the deck and get into your reading. So thank you for your patience, guys. I do appreciate it. Okay, that wanted to show through. And I felt this one. Okay, and these ones here wanting to show through. And this one, I got told that one as well. Okay. So we have coming through as a first message, the Queen of Cups, 4 of Swords, Page of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. Wonderful. Okay, so a lot of signs coming through already. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have Aquarius coming through, as well as Sagittarius. Like I said that already. But things are changing up for you in a really beautiful way, and they're happening quickly. The Knight of Swords, air sign energy. So it's like we have all 4 suits on the table. So it's like all signs here right now, which is really quite interesting. Okay. So what I feel is that you have been needing to take a lot of time to rest here, and this could have infuriated you a little bit. That's the word that was coming through the strongest for you. Was irritation. You know, wanting things to move on a lot quicker here, but there's been a reason as to why everything has been taking, its time. And I feel that ultimately it is for your highest good here. And we have divine timing coming into play here with this Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you're going to be receiving some very positive news in regards to your career, your finances. I feel like things are picking up in that department. I feel like you have put in a lot of time, effort, and energy into a particular project, and you have been really loving and nurturing it, taking care of it here. I did just a second ago see 444 on my timer, so you could be seeing of those numbers quite a lot more recently, guys. And the number 4 is to do with a foundation, okay, a solid foundation. So I feel like you've been working on something and it's literally been from the ground up, okay, like the bare bones of a situation here. And you have been very practical, quite meticulous here. You have this strong work ethic, okay, and I just got told strong worth, okay, which is quite interesting. You may have not necessarily seen of your worth, or felt like you were worthy of achieving of something that meant a great deal to you. You may have been questioning yourself as if you were ever going to get to a certain destination here in regards to a certain goal that would mean a great deal to you, or accumulating a certain amount of resources or finances in your savings, maybe to invest further into yourself, or maybe into a business of sorts if you are someone that is a small business owner or an entrepreneur here, or you could be someone that is seen, online in regards to social media content creation here. um, I feel that there are people who are kind of on the lookout for you and wondering what it is that you have to offer. I'm hearing, what else do you have to offer? Not necessarily in a way whereby you're having to prove of yourself, to show to people that, what you currently got is not necessarily enough here. I'm not getting that vibe. I'm getting more to the point whereby people are so intrigued by, you in general, and very much kind of called to show of their presence to you in some way. So I'm picking up on, for instance, like YouTube here, you could be receiving more subscribers, more fans here. You could be having increasing numbers. I'm picking up on potential viral energy as well. I'm also feeling that a lot of people feel this deeper kind of soul connection to you in some way. Like they just feel like they kind of resonate with you on a very high level. Okay, and I feel that you are doing a much better job than you think and feel that you are at this time. And I feel that with your persistence, I'm hearing that grit, that sheer grit, determination to, I'm hearing make it through the other side. So I feel like you have endured a long period of time here where things haven't necessarily been going your way and you've been dealing with a lot of obstacles. Maybe even in regards to your health, like you could have had potential issues with not getting enough sleep. You could have dealt with more of a cold or potential burnout here in regards to, doing lots of different things that you're very much fired up in regards to doing here, but you may have just felt like it's just me, okay, and I just don't have the energy as of right now to have, you know to take action on all the things that it is that I want to do and I'm wanting to pursue as of right now. And so therefore you may have on some level been kind of forced, by the universe here, to take a break or to have a bit more of a slowdown. And this could have obviously, as I said previously, been very irritating because you just want to, maybe get out of a certain situation here that has been, I'm hearing, pretty trying, okay? Has been pretty trying. You may have even had a few instances here where you've dealt with self doubt, maybe a bit of anxiety or worry. Um, I'm picking up on as well that you have been, asking for help from the universe, okay? Because maybe you have difficulty with asking for assistance and help. I'm hearing from other human beings, okay, which is quite intriguing here. I feel like you give so much to others and you're there of a support if anybody needs anything from you, maybe a shoulder to cry on or that sense of comfort. But who's kind of out here looking after you? Okay, who's out here making sure that you're okay? So I feel like you've been doing a lot on your own here. I'm hearing on your jack, which is quite interesting term of phrase. But I feel that you are getting reinforcements here, okay? People coming forward towards you, being more generous, maybe even helping you in some sort of financial aspect, or maybe even just interacting with you a little bit more, kind of seeing if you're okay, what is going on with you, here to just to kind of check in, to see that, you are doing okay, because I feel like you have dealt with a lot of stress for a very much like a prolonged period of time, and you've been doing your best here, and you've been showing up with your best foot forward and putting on a brave face, and trying to be kind of optimistic and positive, and all of that. But I feel like underneath all of that, there's this moment where you have time to yourself, and it's just like you sink in, and you may get a little bit tearful at times because, I don't feel like necessarily you're putting on a front, like wearing a mask as much, like on purpose, because of anything malicious here or anything like that. I'm just getting to the point whereby you could be someone that is quite proud. 1111 on my timer, and you may have not necessarily received assistance or support or very much comfort or love, or have had difficulty in receiving of this previously, but there now has been a point whereby you're like, it would be nice to have more people in my life. And not to say that, it's kind of quality, quantity rather than quality. Okay. I feel like you have a smaller friendship circle, but I just feel like it would be nice if you had a few more people in your life that you're surrounded by that can give you that kind of pep talk if you ever needed it when you're feeling a little bit down here. Okay. But know that there is a massive change in events in regards to your finances, absolutely. And I feel like this ultimately has been a driving force for you, um, predominantly because I feel you may have been in a position, in a place where you haven't had very much, okay? You may have been juggling money from one account to another here. You may have maybe just a little bit to kind of get by and occasionally treat yourself, but not necessarily to the point where you feel like you're making massive headway in your life to kind of have this next level glow up, or to be moving on to a position and place whereby you could kind of expand on your horizons here. Okay, which is interesting. I'm picking up on a lot of messages now. Some of you may have past people that kind of reappear back into your life because they feel very much like kind of guided to check up on you to see how you are here. Okay, now some of you may be interested in reconnecting with these individuals, and some of you are like, absolutely not. I've kind of learnt my lesson in regards to dealing with these types of people. They could have potentially been friends at one point, or maybe even, family members whereby you were close at one point, but then something kind of happened here. Yeah, like I said to you about communication, people reaching out, people maybe traveling to see you, inviting you out to places with that Eight of Wands. I feel like you're getting, more busy. Okay, you're getting prepared to be very much more busy after. I'm hearing like hibernating. Okay, I mean, I know that we've only got like a week left of the winter season until we get into the spring equinox, etc. Into the new astrological year, starting off with Aries season, etc. So I feel that, not to be too hard on yourself, okay? Don't be putting so much pressure on yourself in this kind of lower period that you have been experiencing. You could have been like, oh, I could have got so much done if I just kept with this and what have you. But, the same as nature, has the four seasons, our bodies have, seasons as well. We go through cycles, and I feel that you've been dealing with a cycle where you've needed to take the time to just kind of rebalance oneself here. Okay, absolutely. Look at that with the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, some of you are dealing with individuals that if they reach out, you're going to be holding yourself back from. You're going to be like, put this person or these people on block or go no contact. Kind of retreating of your energy here, or people have noticed that you have been retreating your energy. You're not being as social as you once were before, and they could be just coming in to check up on you to see if you're okay. But yeah, I feel like you have been trying to build on a foundation, and there's that four again that we touched upon earlier. Okay, um, I don't feel like it's not necessarily, if anyone that you're not dealing with at this time, for them to take it personally. I just feel that ultimately you've had a lot to deal with on your own and go through that people don't necessarily know of or kind of truly understand here. And I feel like you'll eventually open up to these people when you feel like it's the right time. Okay, or these people, if you feel like you trust certain individuals and they kind of, gently, I'm getting like gently coax some sort of information out of you because they really want to know like that you're right here. Okay, yeah, they genuinely are concerned about your welfare with the Nine of Cups. Are you happy? Are you satisfied? Or are there certain things whereby, you know, you've been struggling here? Okay, yeah, Knight of Cups and the Nine of Cups, people do care about you. Okay, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy coming through quite a lot. Water sign energy. You may have a lot of water in your chart, or potentially someone you're dealing with does. Nine of Wands, yeah, you've just been completely and utterly knackered here, okay? You know, I feel like you've realized of your dreams. It's taken a long time to really figure out what it is that you have wanted, but you're a little bit apprehensive if these dreams were to start appearing for you, because I feel like you haven't had it easy. Yeah, as I say that with the Ten of Pentacles, okay? You have been kind of pining after, yearning, longing for the sense of security and stability, safety, I'm even hearing in your life, to be surrounded by people who genuinely love and care for you. You may have feel like you're surrounded by certain individuals who kind of give off this impression that they love and care for you, but you feel um, kind of not necessarily right around these individuals, and you're a bit wary here. Okay, you've had your guard up for a long time, and it's not like you want to have your guard up forever, but I feel that, you know, it's taken you a lot because you have gone through many trials and tribulations, and you've been this kind of wounded warrior here with the Nine of Wands. And I feel like you've been doing of everything yourself here, when really you would love to be involved with the community here, or be kind of embraced by a community, and for you to feel like that sense of belonging. But maybe you just felt a bit of an outcast for a long time, or it's just been best for you to kind of keep to yourself here. I'm picking up on like the black sheep of the family. Okay, yeah, look, you've intuitively felt certain energies around you, like you have to keep yourself closed off, like you can't fully trust of these intentions of these people. As I say that, there's your energy, Aquarius, with the star. Okay, so yeah, I am picking up that you have a lot of goodness coming in for you, a lot of blessings and major changes, but you may be feeling on some level that they're going to be too good to be true. As I say that with the Page of Cups, like you're getting really, really big offers here in all areas of your life, and you may be like a bit tentative. And I don't feel like it's not because you're wanting to be tentative. I just feel like you're kind of looking back on your past, and you know, there could be certain things that flash back and kind of like get you in the feels. I'm hearing, yeah, look at that, me shuffling again to the Page of Cups, something to do with maybe your childhood. Okay, I'm getting this maybe like idealistic energy, a bit of a dreamer. Okay, some of you may have felt called to keep your dreams relatively small, because you may have been like, look, um, I just want these to be able to come into fruition as a first, because I'm being realistic about certain things. Now, actually, you're being dared to kind of dream bigger here, guys, okay? And see of your worth, that you are deserving of the much bigger dreams that you want for yourself, okay? And I feel like you are having a lot of goodness coming in. But look, with the Four of Cups, what's coming in, what's going to be offered to you, you're looking at what you've dealt with previously, you're feeling over it, and you're not sure if you can fully trust all these beautiful things kind of working out for you, okay? But I'm feeling that you can trust of these things, and it's okay to allow yourself to receive. And you know, I'm hearing you've had a hard enough life as it is, okay? And yeah, look at that Ace of Pentacles. You're meant to be embracing this brand new energy. Look, Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and then the Lovers. You know, Gemini energy, and then Aries, Leo, Sagittarius come through with the Ace of Cups. Goodness me, guys. Okay. So yeah, you're meant to be getting your confidence. You're meant to be secure. You're meant to be, you know, feeling, I'm hearing appreciated, validated here, respected, for whatever it is that you're doing in your life and how you're conducting of your life, and you are deciding to choose a better life for yourself, okay, and dream bigger, and to allow yourself to have these dreams. Yes, look at that with the Empress, beautiful. Taurus, Libra energy, and divine feminine coming through with the Two of Swords. Yeah, you didn't necessarily see of yourself as this kind of Empress energy. Now I'm reading energy rather than gender or sex, as you guys know here, guys, okay? You didn't see who you actually are, who you've always been this whole entire time. You've experienced so much to the point whereby you really genuinely have had to build yourself up again. You've dealt with heartbreak and pain, and look at that, the star coming through again. This is your energy, guys, okay? It's been a lot of healing work for you. You've dealt with a lot of trauma, okay, and everything else. But I feel like you've had to have trust and faith in your journey and know that when everything is getting ready to be in alignment, when you're in alignment and you're in alignment with the universe, you can expect really wonderful things to come in for you, because you do truly deserve it. You are truly worthy of it. And you're meant to have a much more kind of prosperous life, you know, not living in survival mode like you have been maybe all your life here. Okay. Yeah, look at that, Nine of Pentacles. This is somebody who is very much self-sufficient. Okay, this is somebody who has of everything that they need. They don't have to necessarily worry about, you know, their bills, what have you. Um, yeah, there may be people kind of curious into finding out, well, how did you manage to kind of have everything all change at once for you, you know, like an overnight thing, overnight success. But that's absolutely not the case here. They have no idea of what's been going on behind the scenes in your life. You've been completing many karmic cycles here with the world, okay? And now you're getting ready to feel renewed, you know, give birth to a brand new life. You know, some of you could be looking into starting a family, which could be really a big deal for you, because maybe you don't even have children. And it's like, yeah, I would like to have something like this in the future. But I'm hearing the world will be your oyster with that world card. You're meant to have so much goodness come in for you. Two of Swords again with the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like you don't see how blessed you're about to be. You know, I feel like you've been doing a lot of manifesting here in regards to affirmations, maybe mantras. You have been meditating more often. Yeah, look, you're about to have this major resurgence in all areas of your life. But I feel like there's some aspect of surprise coming into the mix with that Two of Swords. And I feel like it's interesting because, you know, there was a point in your life where you were, you know, not seeing of your worth, or that you could have of everything that you wanted in regards to your life, and you were really down and out about yourself, and it's been a major challenge. And now I feel like you are kind of like, one day, oh, I deserve, you know, this, I'm worthy, I'm, you know, all of these kind of affirmations, like the I am, I'm picking up on, like all this red. So something to do with the root chakra here could be very significant for you, you know, getting grounded and having that solid belief that abundance is my birthright. You know, I'm here for a reason, I'm here to carry out my purpose, I'm here to follow my intuition and to trust of myself, and know that, you know, prosperity and wealth is meant to be a part of my life here. And then the next day you could be feeling, you know, pretty rubbish about yourself and have this negative self-talk, and then you worry, and then it's like this kind of like seesaw of having a really good day and then the next not being so good, and then trying to come into balance and then have this, you know, sense of true knowing, you know, knowing rather than just kind of like, oh, I hope that one day I will have of these things. You know, it's like, I know I'm here for a reason. I know that abundance is my birthright. I know that I'm meant to be a millionaire. I know that I'm meant to be successful entrepreneur. I know that I'm meant to be of great assistance and service to humanity here. I know that I'm here to raise the vibration of the planet. I know that I'm here to be on my soul mission and to assist with myself in healing, but also with others as well. Like, for example, okay, so there has been this kind of like up and down, but I feel like now something to do with this recent new moon could have brought something to light for you, or you have been setting much stronger intentions in regards to the new moon, right? For instance, scripting could be significant here, and you've been kind of more actively putting pen on paper and using, you know, taking that physical action here, okay? Taking that energy that you have all in regards to your thoughts, right? Thoughts turn into things, and it's like utilizing of this energy into a way whereby um, you can kind of showcase in the material world, right? But with the 9 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, you're closing up a major cycle in your life and you are moving on forward here. But there may be certain aspects that you haven't had a lot of clarity on, and that's why there's been the sense of indecision or stagnant energy. Maybe you've been waiting for something to work out for you, so that once that kind of thing works out, it's like, oh, now that's in position and play, I can go forward and do this, that, and the third. But for some of you, you may be encouraged not to necessarily wait for that particular thing, just to kind of go for it as you are now with what you have currently. Some of you could be actively waiting on a kind of romantic partner here, okay, and to get into a reunion or union with someone, maybe a soulmate or a twin flame energy, and you've been feeling a little bit confused because there's this sense of loyalty to this person and love and everything else. But then on the flip side, it's like, well, hang on a minute, am I putting my life on hold? Okay, am I putting my life on hold? And I feel like you're not to be putting your life on hold. Look at that with the Knight of Cups. Romantically, there is someone coming in who wants you to be a part of their plans as much as you want them to be a part of your plans. But I feel like you are still kind of pushing on forward, regardless of whether it's down to somebody else to show up or not. You still carry on doing what you're doing here, still making these plans for yourself, and just know that everything will kind of align itself when you and someone are both ready to be in a relationship or a commitment here. But until that point, just keep kind of working on you, and I feel that everything will naturally align when you're both kind of feeling really fully ready to embrace this kind of long-term commitment. As I say that, maybe even marriage later on down the line with the Hierophant Taurus energy, okay? Because I feel like you do have a very strong soul contract with someone romantically, right? But I also feel like you have this knowing, okay, you're being intuitively guided by your higher self, that you are to kind of just keep going with your path. As I say that with the Hermit, again, a very spiritual card, Virgo energy. I feel like you're just kind of glowing and growing, but yeah, you've been actively waiting on something to happen. Maybe you've been in separation from someone for a while. You've been very patient with a particular individual, and you know that everything will happen at the right time. But as of right now, you could just be like, look, yes, it would be nice to have love in my life. Of course it would. I would love to be in a partnership with someone, because I feel like you are very much ready, or you soon will be ready to be in a full partnership. As I say that with the Lovers, and then 30 minutes and 33 seconds came through on my timer as this card came out. So yes, absolutely, you are meant to be in a partnership with a very strong soulmate or a divine counterpart, a twin flame here with that lover's energy, okay? I'm hearing I can't do it alone. So you have definitely been doing, you know, a lot of your life alone. But there is someone who wants to have a very steady situation with you, and you don't see it necessarily coming. Yeah, look at that Scorpio energy with the Page of Pentacles, okay? Somebody has definitely changed, right? You've changed, someone you're dealing with has changed. There's been a major transformation. There's has to be an ego death for maybe you and someone else in order to kind of embark on the spiritual awakening aspect. As I say that with the Hermit, I mean, come on now. This is a card indicating spiritual awakening and the Dark Night, the soul ascension symptoms. You know, there was a maturity that was necessary for you and someone else before getting into, you know, this kind of divine connection, as I say that with the lovers. Again. But I feel that ultimately you're having this sudden upheaval in your life, but for good reasons, okay? So don't get too overly stressed out when certain things start to unfold here. You may be kind of called to, wow, I'm stuttering over my words, like panic a little bit. But I feel like you haven't really got to fret over anything. You haven't. It's important to try not to be resistant to this change and just go with the flow. As I effing say that with the Page of Cups again. Yeah, just go with the flow. And just know that everything is always working out for you. I'm hearing the universe has your back here, okay? With that lovers coming through. Yeah, with the Eight of Wands. See, yeah, things absolutely picking up for you. But look, you've had to go through the struggle with the Five of Pentacles. You've had to feel kind of hard done by, rejected, abandoned. You've had to really kind of process your feelings. And this obviously is not, you know, the easiest thing to do, especially if you're someone who's more used to kind of intellectualizing your feelings. You know, having all the logic and the understanding as to why certain things may have triggered you, or you know, catalyzed some sort of reaction out of you, or got you to kind of reflect on your past here, your childhood, your upbringing. Yeah, look, yeah, Six of Pentacles. Maybe even in regards to unbalanced connections before, where there has been drama and chaos. But what you don't see is that you're going to be gifted. Look at that with the Six of Wands, Six of Pentacles. It's your time to receive, okay? You are deserving. You've gone through so much with that Ten of Swords. Everything is fine. 10-10 may be very significant. You could be seeing those numbers as well. You know, 10s indicate an ending of a cycle, and you know, new beginnings coming into play as well, which is actually going to make you incredibly happy here. But look, 10-10 again coming through with the Two of Cups. Yeah, I feel like I said to you previously, you've done of everything your own, but you would love to have somebody else in your life. And it doesn't necessarily have to be romantically, but even just, you know, a few more kind of really good, solid friends who you feel like you can count on, okay? Yeah, rather than just feeling the need to kind of distance yourself or push people away. Like you actually want to have, you know, that sense of community, and you feel intuitively guided here with the High Priestess to open yourself up and to kind of, you know, drop whatever burdens or, you know, maybe certain obligations or responsibilities that you've been dealing with that's been too much. And you know, you may have been like wanting to delegate here, but you felt like you just weren't able to, like everything was kind of all on you. Yeah, look at that with the Devil and the Ace of Wands. Interesting. I feel that what's coming to an end is major karmic cycles in your life. I feel that if you are someone that is a bit of a workaholic here, or you've just been throwing everything into your work and not really having, anything much else. You've realized that there's been a certain pattern here that's been kind of carrying out, and you're like, well, I don't want to keep kind of living my life this way. I want to feel free. I want to feel, joy, happiness, peace. And I don't want to feel like I'm, trapped or enslaved to a certain situation because I'm fearful of opening up and allowing people into my life. Yeah, I feel like you've done a lot of healing in regards to that. I'm also picking up on as well, like, some of you have been struggling in regards to your health, because there could potentially be certain coping mechanisms or vices here that that isn't really good for you, okay? But ultimately, you may have felt like, oh, but I just need some sort of relief, okay? Like, even if it's something that you're doing in secret here, okay? You may be like, I just need that sense of relief. I just need to be able to take all of this away and just kind of sink in. I'm seeing someone like, smoke a cigarette or something. When you get that, when you have that, it's like, oh, right, I feel like I can breathe. I feel like I can, like, the stress has just automatically kind of been taken off. And then there could have been a little bit concern about addiction here or being wary of that. So it's important to take time to love and nurture on yourself and recognize the certain things that aren't really that good for you, but don't kind of ultimately punish yourself to the point, where you're like, oh, I'm a bad person because I smoked a cigarette or whatever, as an example. You know what I mean? Like, that's not the case. You've done your best with the information and knowledge that you knew at the time, with the experiences that you were going through. And it's important not to be so hard on yourself. Be kind, be more patient, be more compassionate here, and just know, look, we're all kind of spiritual beings having of a human experience, and yeah, we all have light and dark within us. We have our ego and our higher self. We have that yin and yang, that masculine feminine energy within ourselves, and sometimes we're more in one rather than the other. And it all kind of matters in regards to moderation here. So I feel like there's a big learning curve for you, that you don't have to be completely and utterly perfect, because nobody is perfect, right? And also, you don't need to sit there and think to yourself, I need to be 100% healed in order to receive of this abundance, to feel that I'm worthy, because I've been doing of the shadow work and I've been kind of looking into these darker parts of myself that I really rather not look at, but I feel like I'm gonna have to here, okay? Because certain things just keep happening over and over and over again. It's like, right, I really should look at this now. And you haven't wanted to, but you have done it. And I feel like now things are going to be getting a heck of a lot easier for you. You've also had individuals around you, certain energies that have been trying to make your life more difficult on purpose here, with the sense of, like, maybe even manipulation. There's been potential toxicity, abuse, gaslighting. I'm even picking up on someone, blackmailing someone, or kind of keeping certain secrets here. Okay. Someone may have wanted to see you struggle, to see you, do of everything on your own, to be miserable here, to think that life is hard, to think that you'll never get that break in your life and you'll be able to kind of um, just be able to live life differently from the way that you have been. Okay. I'm getting strong energy, vampire type of energy. I also pick up on that there are individuals around you who have been, even very much jealous of where you are even now, but you may even kind of sit and look at yourself or your life and be like, wow, why do these people feel jealous of me? They don't know the half of what I'm going through right now. They don't have a clue of the amount of stress. They haven't walked a mile in my shoes, and yet they still feel that they would love to switch lives with me, which is really quite interesting, because if they were going to switch lives with you, they would want to probably switch back, because they would have a big shocker of a realization of the life that you've actually had here, up to date, right? Up to this point in time. and they would be like, ah, okay, so no, they absolutely not have had it all easy and kind of served on a silver platter. 40 minutes and 44 seconds, as I said, that 444. So I feel like you have a lot of strong angelic kind of guidance and support, like unseen forces of love and light around you as of right now. And just to know, look, things are getting easier. You will get your energy back. You will be able to change and transform your life. You will be able to kind of, I'm hearing, leave a certain place or people here. You will be able to get that new home or relocate or put down a deposit for a new home or move in with a love interest. Um, you will be able to get that new job that you have been after, or that additional income whereby you are, you know, able to have more free time. You know, the sense of passive income, like earning money as you sleep type of vibe. You know, I feel a lot of you may be getting ready to invest in certain avenues here. You know, I'm picking up on the stock market for some reason. That's not necessarily going to resonate for everyone, but I was picking up on that. But expect some sort of unexpected windfall, okay? And I also feel like you're going to be receiving a lot of new money, like these increase because of maybe sales or products, people getting more aware of you. But also, I feel that there may be an inheritance potentially, you know, a certain individual who potentially transitions, and it may be a bit of a surprise to you that they've left you something in their will here, but they've kept it private. They may have, if this person is somebody at a long distance, you know, like is a family friend. I'm picking up on like a, maybe like a godmother or godfather, something like that. Somebody who does love and care for you a great deal, who's worked very diligently all their life and they've saved up this nest egg. They could be letting you know, look, I want to help you get properly started in life, because you may have felt like you've been working, you know, like a dog here, and it's like, you know, working every hour that God sends, but yet you feel like you're trying to put one foot in front of the other, and yet you feel like you're going further back and you haven't really got much to kind of to say and claim that is actually yours, okay? You know, maybe in comparison to other individuals around you around your age, you could be like, look, I haven't got, you know, all of this material wealth. I haven't got a place of my own. I haven't got a family. I haven't got my own business. I haven't got of this, that, and the third. But I feel like whatever you have sacrificed, whatever you have lost, whatever, you know, you've been putting out there, okay, from a pure, wholesome place, from the goodness of your heart, and still being able to show up and serve of others, right? You're going to be receiving all of that back and then some with added interest, okay? But there is definitely someone who may be, I'm hearing, awarding you some sort of monies here, like resources to assist you, and it may be done a little bit on the quiet here for some reason, like a secret, maybe keeping a secret from the family, okay, not making sure that certain relatives don't find out about it, that they don't see what's going on. So if you do start to receive money here, or a pickup in regards to your career, or something taking off in regards to your career, you know, keep your mouth shut. Yeah, 44 minutes and 44 seconds, as I said that. Keep your mouth shut. Some of this stuff that's happening for you, these major blessings, you need to keep that to yourself, okay? Because I feel that ultimately, if anyone was to catch wind, certain people around you, they would be like wanting a handout, okay? Oh, you owe us for this, or remember the time I helped you out with that, or oh, I'm really struggling with this as of right now. I don't know how I'm going to get myself out of it. You know, can you loan me some money, or can you pay this debt off for me, or can you do that? And it's like, well, where were you when I was struggling? Where were you when I was at my lowest point in my life? Were you there of a support? Did you check in to see if I was okay? No, I'm hearing. Right, well then, what do you think's going to happen? And they're going to be shocked because they may feel some sort of entitlement to be asking for certain things from you, and you're like standing your ground and going, no, the reason I'm getting all of this, or I will be getting all of this, is because I'm deserving and worthy of it, because I've done the work and the healing on myself and I've persevered. I've gone through the dark, and now I found this sense of light in myself, and I share of that light to others as well. And everyone has to go through their own process at their own time, at their own speed. And this will be just a time for you to receive what is duly owed to you, I'm hearing. Okay, so please have your arms open to the goodness that is coming in for you, and don't let any naysayers or haters or whoever around you kind of I just heard Debbie Downers for some reason, um to get you to think or feel a certain type of way because they're projecting of certain things towards you. I'm hearing it's your time. It's your time for you now. Okay, it's time for you to have that kind of I'm hearing that kind of leg up, as it were, so that you can then feel like you're on a par with everyone else, and then even more so. Okay, because I feel that you've done of everything right, but yet materially, emotionally, etc., you've just not felt like good enough, and it didn't matter what you did. But you're changing, I'm hearing, your subconscious beliefs, and I feel like now you are truly ready. You are truly ready to step into this brand new chapter in your life and not look back. Yes, of course, it's important to have that sense of reflection and to be appreciative of what we have gone through, even through the hard times, because it makes us stronger. You've gone through a lot of character building, and you've had to mature, and it's just taken some time. Maybe not to be so kind of naive over certain things, not so kind of I'm getting like people pleasing and stuff. Maybe you've had difficulties with codependency, or people around you have had issues with that. But it's all been a major learning curve. I'm just picking up on the last few messages for you in regards to love, because obviously it wants to come through. There is somebody who really wants to give to you, okay? They want to be there to support you. When you've had a tough day, they want to be able to be on the phone with you and to kind of soothe you if you are at distance from this person. This person has a lot of, physical attraction for you, very much magnetized to you. They want this new start, and if you've had history with this person, they want to kind of clear of everything up between the two of you, and they want like a rebirth in this connection, whereby you have this more balanced partnership, because they know that you did a lot more in with this connection than they did, and they're sorry about that, and they've had regrets. If they did potentially breadcrumb you at one point, or you may have felt led on, or you may have felt like, just very unsure, or maybe even a little bit fearful here, because you didn't have a certain clarity or answers, or maybe even closure on some level from this individual, but they want to show to you that they're taking action, and that they are wanting to right of their wrongs, and they do see themselves having a very healthy connection with you, because they've done work on themselves, they've seen that you have, and they feel like this would be really worthwhile to be putting in the work for themselves, for you, and of this connection, and they see themselves settling down with you and laying down a proper foundation for you both. Okay, putting down roots, maybe starting of a family, or if the family is just you and them with some pets, maybe there could be a potential for pregnancy here. Um, Maybe talking of moving in together, potentially engagements, the leading into marriage. There may also be a potential here in regards to going out on a first date for some of you, which would be quite intriguing. I feel like you'll have a lot of fun with this person if that's necessarily the case. But also, there's a lot of strong sensual energy kind of like building up between you and someone. And this person just wants you to know that it's not all about the chemistry, the passion, the desire, or lust, or infatuation, or maybe even potentially obsession here. It's not all of that. I'm just picking up that you live in this person's mind rent free, and that they can't take you off of their mind, and that they want you, I'm hearing, with their whole being, and not just physically, but like emotionally, spiritually, physically, mentally. Like, they want to be all in with you, okay? And that this person does genuinely care and have a lot of love for you, and they wish that they had shown that to you at an earlier date, I'm hearing. But maybe they've just had a lot to deal with personally themselves, um, and they may have just not felt like they were able to offer you the level of commitment at the time. They could have potentially been in a commitment elsewhere, or they just had a lot going on in their life, and love was kind of like the last thing on their mind. So if they wanted to dabble in kind of love relationships, like romantic interest, it was more casual or superficial, or friends with benefits, or situationships, or kind of like that type of thing. But this person doesn't want that anymore. They want, their future spouse, I'm hearing. They want to settle down and be with the love of their life and grow old with someone, and have memories, make memories together. Like, that's what they want. Okay. Interesting. So lots and lots of messages, guys. I mean, goodness me, it was a long reading, but obviously this was kind of needed, or felt like it was needed. So obviously, with these messages, please only take what you feel resonates and leave the rest. I'm so sorry, guys. I only just realized that some of the cards were a bit skewy, kind of a bit skew with, a bit off of the screen. So I'm sorry about that. I feel like I was just so into the energy and like channeling the messages, I just didn't even notice. So I'm sorry about that. But Scorpio, Capricorn, Taurus, Libra, Cancer, Pisces may be very significant, and those other signs that we called out earlier could be for your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus placements. For you, maybe a love interest in regards to the love messages. But 333, 222, 1010, 666, 111, 1111. I'm picking up on 444. We got very strongly as well beforehand as well. Okay, so they could be quite significant. But that's the end of your reading. I hope you have enjoyed your bonus. Um, but if you have enjoyed this as much as I've enjoyed reading for you today, and you wish to support myself and the channel, there are donation links available. So thank you so much to those of you who've already donated. I greatly appreciate you guys. If you did wish to donate, there's a link in the description box below for a PayPal for the channel, and the other option is Super Thanks, which is listed underneath of this video. So thank you very much, guys. I am very grateful. Even if you don't financially donate, a wonderful way to energetically donate is to like, share, subscribe, comment down below. I love reading the comments. I love the interaction here, guys. And by energetically donating, you're actually allowing me to tap in more with your energy and pick up more kind of specific messages for when I go and do your readings here, guys. And also it means that you guys are helping me out with the channel, and I get to help you out with receiving more downloads and more information I can provide for you. So thank you so much for doing that. It does mean a lot. But please hit the notification bell so you get an alert as to when I post another video for you, and you can see updates on the community board when I post. Thank you to my members. I'm very grateful for you, and if you wish to be a member, all the information that you need in regards to that is in the description box below. So thank you again, guys, for being here, sending love and light your way. Please feel free to check out the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury and North Node placements in your birth chart, so that you can receive more free messages in regards to the current energies for your timeless next 7-day readings. So sending love and light your way, many blessings. Please take care. I'll speak to you soon. Thank you. Bye, guys.